Hello everybody, this is a game against OlafusPL, AceReaper and SHBlade. I'm playing on a team with Flavianorpj and DDm. I have chosen Succubus because I know DDm and Flavianorpj are very good players. You know, I know my going against SHBlade and Olafus is not easy. They're both also very good. But I didn't know Ace. I know he's online chat, but I didn't know Ace, so I thought maybe that's a random. And I was tired of playing, you know, all those good heroes over and over again. And I know Succubus sucks after the big nerf. She pretty much got nerfed into oblivion, which I really hate. I just hate those, you know, overpowered and then nerfed into oblivion and then again put some laugh into it. All those changes. But you know, I thought, because I wasn't sure who AceReaper is, I thought, you know, we're probably the better team, and so if I choose Succubus, we might still win. And also, I never really played Succubus against high-level players, and I thought it's gonna be a good way to try out how she really does against a good level opponent. So, you know, we just went 1 and 2. I blink in to slow the enemy down, and unfortunately, I die from Triss's skill. Normally, this skill does a little damage over time, but it's enough to kill me. So my tactic is to just stay in the back because Succubus is just too squishy, and basically just whenever I can, you know, hit them with my second skill, which has a range of 4.5, and maybe, you know, use my auto attack. But just like here, you know, hit them with my auto attack, with my second skill and auto attack. But again, I blink in to slow the running enemies down, but I just die very quickly. So, you know, but I'm 5-0-2. We are 5 against 5. We have 5 kills and 2 deaths, and both are mine. So it's not bad. No, not a bad start. So I got my level 4 second skill, and it's quite strong. So everything is no, maybe not everything, but a lot of things are going into for us. And you know, I'm trying not to overextend, trying to be you know, not to die easily. See, I just blink out because I didn't want to die, and I don't want to get I'm getting the invisibility buff and running back because, you know, as you can see, I'm low health. I don't wanna die, so I'm running a lot of back to base, which is a problem because when I'm running back to base, I'm not really helping out my team who is fighting a 3-on-2. But they managed to hold their own. I blink in to slow down Saskia, but the slow at level 2 I think is 40%, so I have to level it up. I'm not using the ulti. The ulti basically after the nerf I think is totally useless, because at level 2 you will do, even if you reduce the self damage and this damage to your allies to the maximum, you will still do 42 damage to yourself. I'm not about sure how about to your allies, but to yourself you will always do 42 damage. The resistance doesn't matter, but it matters when you're hitting the enemies with this skill. So even though you might be doing 70 damage to the enemies and 42 to yourself and your allies, you're actually for example, against Saskia game before, I was doing only 35 damage because she has high resistance with the golden armor, and instead of 70 I'm doing only 35 damage to her. So I'm doing actually more damage to myself, and I don't probably to my allies, than I'm doing to her. So going against two tanks like here, Zoltan and Saskia with the second skill, with the third skill, it basically makes no sense. And I think if you wanna use the third skill, I think leaving it at level 1 is the smarter thing to do, because at level 1 you will only do 21 self damage and to your allies, and you're just not gonna get you're gonna get a 20 damage increase from your skill upgrade, but you're gonna get the 21 damage self damage increase. And like I said, the self damage and the self damage isn't reduced by any resistance, but the damage to enemies is reduced by resistance. So upgrading to level 2 makes no sense. Now again, I'm keeping my distance. I have my T2 turned on pretty much all the time, so I can hit them with my T2 and my auto attack, and trying to stay away because I'm on low life. But like here, see, I have to be very careful. I'm trying to blink out, but I'm stunned and cannot use it, and I die very easily. I have 1100 life, so I'm not really that squishy, but it's just not enough, Normally I don't even upgrade the level 3 even if I'm level 10, but I just probably misclicked or did it out of just being used to clicking the upgrade level just automatically. So I'm waiting for the buff. It's a 9-6 for the enemy team. So Olafus, Ace and SHBlade are doing quite well. Or I would say I'm doing bad. I'm doing bad. Maybe they're not playing like their best game. I'm just doing bad with Succubus. I'm using my Blackthorn to just get increased on level on my skills. But after the nerf, not only did all this second and third skill damage just got decreased, also the power multipliers got decreased a lot, and see, just Triss got me killed there, and I did only do I reduced her HP only by 1/4, so she still had around 75% of her life. So against Triss I have no chances, and she's pretty much the squishy hero from those 3 heroes, so that sucks pretty much. Again, I'm using my Blackthorn to increase my damage from the power multipliers, and because Succubus has a lot of mana, around 800 with when you go for the left ring, and you can use the second skill pretty much. You can keep it on for like a long time, and so when you use Blackthorn, you just keep your T2 on for a long time. I changed the T2 to max reduction, or to the lowest reduction of speed. It's only a 20% reduction of the speed, which is quite still a lot, but I can still move with it, because I think they reduced the heal to max 50%, and I think it's not really a lot, because your second skill will do what, like 60-70 damage, and that still has to be reduced by the enemy's resistance. And then from if you're left with 35 from a resistance of 50 against a tank, then from the 35 damage you're gonna you're gonna only get 50% of that in a heal. So I think the heal is not really a big deal, and just being immobile is really painful because Succubus is squishy, and so she has to be able to run away, and with the second skill slowing you down by 100%, even if you turn it off, you still there's still like a 1 second lag before you can or blockade before you can move at all. So you know, maybe before the nerf, the big nerf, having an immobile Succubus wasn't a big problem because she was, you know, so tanky with the T2, healing her for 20 and for 80%, and with the high power multiplier, you know, she could have done a lot of damage, and you could have just blinked into the enemies or just stayed in the middle of the enemies. But now I think when I play her with the heal at T2, you know, she basically cannot really get close to the enemies because this heal won't heal you for too much and you're gonna die. You have to keep your distance. The devs say that after the big nerf, Succubus is still an hero that can hold her own, can be as good as any hero, or can be just, you know, like be on par with other heroes with a specific build. I pretty much try all the builds for her. I played her as a heavy tank. I played her as a, you know, with the vamp sword. I played her like here. I'm playing her with power, with build around power. I tried different setups on all those skills, but no matter how, she's still bad. You know, I won a lot of games with her, but you know, basically against randoms here in 3-on-3 with very good players, you can see that I'm pretty much a feeder. Yes, I have 7 kill assists, but I didn't do the damage. Flavianorpj and DDm did the damage. I'm basically pretty much useless. See how quickly I just died, and I'm pretty much useless. I'm not really a big help, and they pretty much have to fight 3-on-2. I'm even asking myself if they wouldn't do better just if I wasn't there at all. So see, like here I'm going against the Saskia and Zoltan tank, and I'm pretty much not dealing almost any damage to them, and so it's really sucks. I'm trying to go against Triss, but she's just too powerful. She kills me, and we got defeated. So I just think she got nerfed into oblivion. I really don't think there's a way to play her. But if you know a way to play her, please let me know. And again, I'm sorry for Flavianorpj and DDm for choosing Succubus.